There are not a lot of people here right now, but there will be soon eventually because Wicarium is open right now. I would go to Wicarium, but it makes me flex way too much, especially when I'm streaming. When I'm not streaming, I could go there, but since I'm streaming, I don't want to go there and risk my eyeballs. Cow. we love the cow. I like this music. This is the Vitamin String Quartet, but it's an entire album of Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, I'm gonna jump up here. Let me up. Let me up. You know what? Weekend's here. I'm gonna run off and be Shiloh. Ugh. That probably would have broken my feet, but you know what? I don't care. Nobody was looking. I bet you shower naked.
Bruh. How dare you? How dare you?
That video was so fucking funny. I was laughing so hard when you sent it to me.
Me? A whore? How dare you? I bet you shower naked.
And Angel just is just like, don't you know how it fucking works?
Do you know how it even fucking works? Now I'm just imagining like Solus now just doing the whole thing where it's just like, nope, I gotta be wearing something.
That's funny. I love it.
So that's now a soundboard article on my on my channel now.
Oh, is it? Oh my god, yes! I can't wait to play it later. I'm gonna fucking...
So not on Twitch, but like not on Twitch, on Discord. It's
yeah,
funny.
no, I'm gonna like fucking join my mom's VC and I'm gonna immediately just start spamming it. And then she's gonna kick me out.
It's a beautiful duck.
Me, a whore? I bet you shower naked.
I bet you shower naked. Excuse me. Me, a whore? How dare you? I bet you shower naked.
Sapphire would be the one to give the angel dust response, but if it were Shiloh, Shiloh would just be like, what? What?
I have multiple questions.
He sent me a funny video.
I sent the funny
it's
video.
mainly based on this the statement of like I bet you shower naked. Wait, does that imply people actually shower with clothes on?
I could think of a few people that probably would.
But
Some
why?
people shower with swimsuits on if they want to do a communal shower.
Okay, that makes sense. But I'm talking about in your own house.
Trauma.
Why?
Some people just aren't comfortable with their own bodies.
Trauma.
Due to trauma or other circumstances, such as dysphoria.
Okay, to be fair, brain goes. I don't think of those things immediately at the top of my head. I'm just thinking like, because
Anyway,
they want.
I've lived with people who have gone through that, so.
The pretty vampire lady.
I have
Other pretty
a
vampire
very
lady is here.
Popular opinion.
Ma!
Wet socks are quite
here we go.
comfortable.
No, they are not.
Mommy,
You were
sorry.
kidding, so.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy.
Oh my god.
Hi, Mom.
I can't win, can I?
No, you can't.
Hi.
Fucking damn it.
I still stand by the statement. Wet socks are quite comfortable.
Ew.
You are the worst person.
Oh, that's the worst statement that you
God.
have stated.
I've had multiple times my socks became wet. It's like, ooh, this feels nice.
Anyway, I'm gonna run in there and be an obnoxious human.
That's like
I'll still be Sapphire for a little bit, then I'll change it to Sapphire. Or Shiloh, I mean. Shiloh is my witch character.
One owns it, so I'll be helping you. So I'm gonna help everyone else too. I want to be sure
Can you help me?
everyone gets their fair share. Yeah, what do you need?
I want to be a dragon again.
Give it until the end of October.
You suck.
Well,
That guy,
is the
no,
only
no,
way.
the guy that made that, the guy that did the curse showed up at Dragonspire yesterday, and I wanted to punch him so bad.
I mean, you could have.
I could have, but then I would have been banished.
You know what? Understandable. You know what? They could have been banished. You should have just made them so angry that they punched you, and then they would have been banished.
I don't. I don't think the Mad King results
I'm doing alright.
punching
This
people. I think he
place
just curses them.
is spooky, apparently.
We need to find someone to curse them.
A curse for the cursor.
Yes, that is
Cursing the
exactly
cursor
how
with
you
twice the
combat
curse,
that.
as they say.
Yes.
That was
No,
a
they-
CDI Zelda
That's
reference,
right.
and I hate myself for it.
People say.
Don't worry, I make references all the time. No one understands them.
Sorry, Link, I can't give credit.
Celebrating
Come back when you're a
the
little, richer.
Yeah.
Give me a drink,
It
bartender.
depends on where
That's not-
apparently
okay.
you are, but yes.
What do you
Unless
mean?
it is celebrating-
You!
Me.
I hate
How's it
that I'm
going?
shorter than you. It's annoying.
No.
I want to be tall again. This sucks.
How are you doing, House?
No.
Don't be fucking condescending with me. I swear to God.
No, I won't. I only do it for the jokes.
Also, why are God?
You know me.
I was about to say, you want your ears to be longer? Then shut the fuck up.
I realized I wore this before.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Make you look like a fucking bunny. Just grab a mug. Boing.
Yep, totally stolen your idea.
Listen, I've heard the stories of Bunnicula.
And then I realized
I'd rather not be a vampire bunny.
Why not?
That's kind of happened a lot.
Okay, whoever the fuck is doing that, please stop. I didn't consent. Grid, you're back to normal. Oh wait, no, you're not Grid. Never
Who?
mind.
Where my wife went, and I thought Burst knew more information about where
Who?
Sorry,
What?
you look like my cousin.
I pinned him against the wall.
You're fine.
Except my cousin is blonde now,
Ah.
and he makes really good food,
Ah.
and he can't hit women.
And now here we are.
Isn't that what you're
No, I mean,
you're not supposed to hit
you know the
anybody?
curse that made us into our costumes?
Yeah.
Well, he was cursed to be a character from an anime called One Piece, and this character in particular cannot hit women.
What do you mean, others?
Like, he physically cannot.
Ah.
Jonah was here and Lazarus was here.
There.
Sometimes,
And I keep making the joke that One Piece doesn't believe in
Oh.
equal rights.
Oh dear. I thought that series is just never going to end.
It's still ongoing.
They're just going to say, oh,
400 years
you-
later.
How much you want to bet they're going to end it off with the real One Piece was the friends we made along the way?
I am going to.
I don't know.
I can think of several people who would be upset by that.
Oh, trust me too, Maggie included.
So, still gonna be fall through.
The One Piece.
They binge
is
watched
real.
literally all the episodes. They're up to date. They literally are up to date. They got up to date in less than 2 days.
They might freak out if they see my cousin then, with his costume. Because he's literally him.
Ooh.
Way
Hum.
rarely in a way.
Really?
Hmm.
Is that you?
That's going to be
Yeah.
a pain.
Yeah.
Cause it is,
It was funny because I made the joke that One Piece doesn't believe in equal rights, and everyone's just like, what the. what the fuck do you mean by that? And I'm like, oh, he can't hit
I-
women. And they're like, what,
I'm
that's a
pretty
bad
sure
thing?
they do.
And I'm just like,
What do you
yeah,
mean?
it
I've
is,
always
because
kinda
if
been
I
able
punch a
to.
guy, I expect him to punch me back, otherwise he's a pussy.
Like around here, way back when.
What do we do?
I
Well, we can hide all together down there.
well, I mean,
Am I wrong?
Our world deny world.
I mean,
Room down there.
I did do, you know, that
A little bit of a stretch.
somebody
Not everyone is allowed to go in.
that last
People choose
time.
not to.
Well,
However,
that-
there are some
Climb
special
the
cases.
ladders, peeking through the
I'm
window.
one of them,
creep.
considering
Yeah.
a past event that occurred that
confused.
was later solved. But
Yes, you're right. I'm
friends here, so
reminiscing.
I'd rather not lose them as well.
That's not the right word.
Listen,
Regretting,
if I
that's
punch
the
you in your
word.
flabby stomach, I expect you to fucking, you know, just punch me back.
Flabby,
It's actually serious.
flabby.
Lovely seeing you.
That was a joke. I'm making a joke.
You're so
Indeed.
I was about to say flabby. My goodness.
Is it flabby? Let's find out.
This is all protein.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
They're all pretty.
Have you ever seen a vampire upchuck blood before?
Neighbor magic.
Uh-uh.
That makes sense.
Would you like to?
Well, you're about to find out.
I mean, I can't punch as hard because
Someone
in
has
my
to walk
as a
over the
human
corridor.
than I could normally. Like if I punch you with all my strength, you'd go flying through a wall.
And I'm the only other person who has the means and
I'd rather
to handle
not.
that stuff.
Now I have wimpy girl punches. It's annoying.
Responsibility for the time being.
And as I said at the casino.
Sure, they still pack quite the punch.
Very nice.
I punched
No pun intended.
I punched Daryl. I punched Daryl in the stomach because he wanted to see how strong I was as a human, and I literally said
Okay, for
"ow."
now. When that will change, who knows? I'm not the time traveler.
Not used to
Not that aspect, really.
without that strength.
Then again,
I'm pretty sure if
then
I
again,
had
you
my
could grate
normal
cheese
arms.
on him.
Thank you.
What?
Oh, I'll be fine,
Anyway.
no worries.
I was thinking about
Great
first
cheek.
to support Lana,
It's nice to
but
see you
it's
again.
good to work with the few people I recognize. I suppose.
It's a joke. It's a joke about abs.
Different
I missed you all, at least.
It is
The
also
people
Oh,
and call them actual families.
I remember. Yes, I get that meme. I understand the reference.
Well, you might not see all of them around
Just like
in
you
this
understand the
area,
meme that
because
went
a lot of
viral
them
about you.
sit that realm.
Excuse me.
It's the phone is. I don't know.
Where?
There's a way to
You get used to it.
Metagram?
Yeah, it's not
Fancastle?
Emails would make it a
There
little harder.
is, but there's dangers involved with it. Unfortunately.
What was the meme again?
Things.
It was someone took a picture of you looking really sad, and the caption was, "When you were a quirked up white boy, go to with the sauce."
Hopefully one day if things went south to that world, I hope.
Why did they have to catch a photo of that?
No, they hated
I don't know.
That's what you
Take
said.
shelter.
I laughed. I thought it was funny.
Awful.
Technology is the word.
My God.
and all that. Just hope for
I mean, it could be worse. You could be Ludric
Oh, they have a phone.
Well,
and have that meme.
No.
And have that meme that's like,
I
"Hello,
know
Ludric."
that I
Blah,
will
blah.
have more than enough of my own things to deal with
hey,
there.
there
you go.
Eventually.
I haven't seen it yet.
Whatever happened to them?
Welcome.
Ludric? He became Chainsaw Man.
I heard a lot of.
Very nice.
Ah. No. I heard a lot of things happen.
Fine. Nothing major to
I mean,
report,
he's
but that's
okay.
not
It's
my
just
fault.
Things happened.
after the
Not
curse
my problem
shit,
for the
you know.
most part.
Oh,
Right.
I
No,
know
I
what
think I'm
you're
talking about before.
referring to.
Are they
Feel
going
free to
in
take a
fine?
seat.
Yes, I got filled
Grab
in on
full.
some information.
I can't remember if this is a standard banana.
You know what? You may say you're less powerful, but go back.
How much do you actually know?
All right. So, I've been told that there was an incident involving
Yes.
a hand.
Yes.
Now, mind you, this was a staged, not a staged thing, but a set mixed-up thing, and it involved a vampire.
What?
It involved a hand, and they at least gave it to
You think
somebody
Malleus is a
who
vampire?
was
That's
there.
laughable.
Never mind, they're not a vampire then.
No,
I may have my
he's
information
way
just a tad
fucking
mixed up.
worse than a vampire.
What is he?
You know what a mind flayer is?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, we don't think he's that, but we think he's an aberration of some sort. Maybe something close to a mind flayer.
Well, I know that there was an event that happened, and lots of people are very shooken by that event.
Yeah,
I mean, rightfully so. I mean, a hand...
Sorry, I just want to move further away from the fire. Yeah, so...
Yeah. I understand.
Apparently it didn't really start off like that, because from what I heard before Ludric actually talked to us, he actually panicked when he saw Malleus's name pop up, and he didn't want to say his name as the winner of that raffle, but it just kind of slipped out, because he was hoping for any other person. But then he saw it as an opportunity to try to see if he could catch him in the act, quote-unquote, so to speak. And he did. The Bone Devil got his hand back. He's fine. He was told, apparently, before Malleus showed up, something might happen, but I'm going to make sure that you all leave, alive. So, people were warned, and everyone did go home that night. And like I said, the Bone Devil did get his hand back. We're kind of at that point now where we might go into a social war with him.
Oh.
Which is kind of scary because Malleus considers me a friend. And so I've been kind of...
It puts you in a bad scenario.
Yeah, I've been kind of playing along with it. Like, pretending like I care. Like, because I told him I was, oh, I care about both sides. I want to make sure that both sides are okay because, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of stress and blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, me actually, oh, fuck you, Malleus. I'm nowhere near your side. But it still puts me in a bad position.
Do me a favor.
Yeah?
Yeah, do me a favor. And please, just... Please don't get into harm's way.
I mean, it's a little too late for that, but...
Just stay as clear as you can.
Again, a little too late for that. Once he has his
I know.
Once he has his eyes on you, it's pretty much too late. And he's already shown interest in me.
I understand. It's just... I get that. I'm just saying, please try and...
He just thinks I'm a normal dragon. He doesn't know any of the tricks that I know. He doesn't know about Dreamtopia. He doesn't think Nirvana's a person that I could just jump into or anything like that. He doesn't know about, any connections that I have or anything like that. He knows I'm a social butterfly, but he doesn't know how far my contacts actually go.
I see.
So, if I am in harm's way and if
All I'm
something
just
ever
trying to
does
say
occur,
is just please.
I have my escape routes.
Alright. As long as, you're safe about it.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. It's just now
Right.
I'm worried because I talked to Daryl and we're thinking about trying for kids next month. And the last thing I want is Malleus meeting my children.
Ah. Ah. Yeah, that would be a very awful thing. Have you considered, I don't know, taking them to a different place?
Oh,
So that that way
I
they
do
never
plan
get
on
the
doing
chance
that.
to?
I do plan on doing that.
Great. Like,
Then we could.
I don't know, putting
can-
them in the care of
Well,
somebody temporarily.
Well, I mean, I do. Well, me and Daryl are gonna go raise them somewhere else. That's not even a question to be asked. It's just
Right.
when they get older, I'm going to give them the choice of you could stay or you could go. It doesn't matter to me, but in all honesty, I don't think you're gonna like the metaverse. I dealt with a lot of shit when I was a kid, and I don't want them to deal with the same shit that I had to deal with.
I understand that. That's a completely valid option. It's just such a weird scenario. Like, what if they say they wanted to leave and go to the metaverse? Like, do you warn them then?
I don't know, that's the problem. It's even worse, too, because
When?
I may or may not have... So, when it comes to aberrations, it's forbidden knowledge, right? The more you look into it, the more batshit crazy you become. So I took it in small quantities.
Right. Okay.
Taking it in small quantities still fucked with me. And I'm worried that if I tell them, it's going to become a case of, oh, I'm curious.
You could probably give a description, maybe show a picture.
Maybe, yeah.
Instead
I could do
of...
that.
Just so there's no direct influence.
I could do that, yeah.
We have the math rocks for a reason.
Right, yeah.
That would be my understanding.
Mm.
Just doing so as safe as possible is definitely going to help.
It also doesn't help that I'm unintentionally gaining information about him either. Like, unintentionally. Before, I used to actively look for information on him. Now, it's just accidentally finding me. Like, I'll just be standing there, and then I'll overhear a conversation with him or something.
Sounds like shade. Never mind. It's nobody.
Oh, okay.
They just randomly tell him things. He just gathers information. He's a little too good at his job.
Oh, I gotcha. That's fair.
No.
But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, that's the situation. It also makes it worse. Don't tell anybody this. But I found out...
My lips are sealed.
That one of the people...
Minus the fangs.
That one of the people that was in there, disguised, is apparently one of my cousins. And...
Oh dear.
Not only that...
Mm-hmm.
But... she's also best friends with my daughter. My adopted daughter.
Oh.
Who died. And is now a spirit. So with that closeness and connection, I'm even more fucking worried now. Because apparently Malleus has been in
But
her
they were
brain.
in disguise.
Apparently it didn't matter.
Oh, I see.
Because he wanted to look in her head, and she said she didn't know what she was thinking, and she said sure. And apparently he planted himself in her brain. Or at least that's what I overheard. Because she was talking to my auntie about it, and I just happened to be there listening.
He sounds too much like a problem.
Yeah. And that's kind of, another reason why Ludwig did what he did. Because, you know.
He wanted to bring that to light.
Yeah, because it's all rumor and hearsay and, you know, all that bullshit. He actually wanted to gather evidence of him doing the things that he is rumored to do. And he kinda did. But too bad a good chunk of people don't fucking believe him.
Why wouldn't they, though? I thought he was reputable.
Oh, God, you should have seen all the fucking anonymous accounts on Metagram. Just fucking claiming that we're just all a big cannibal cult and that, you know, we just eat people and we're okay with it. And do you know how many death threats I got?
I will say I can't even imagine.
People were like, you got death threats, Sapphire? For what? And I'm like, what do you fucking think? I'm a dragon. I'm in Bardic Circle. People are immediately gonna think, oh, she definitely is a cannibal. And yes, I'll admit, I've eaten other dragons before, but that's an instinct thing. We fight, we honor each other in battle, and then at the end of it all, I eat the body.
Doesn't help that I'm there.
We did find out that a good chunk of those death threats, though, came from one
scenarios.
person who apparently was some, like, goth preteen Malleus lover wannabe, whatever the fuck, but anyway. That's either there or
Weirdos.
here.
Interesting. So, you're saying a social wall?
Yeah. I know a lot of people... Not a
How
lot
in
of
the
people...
world does that work?
But I know a couple people in Bardic Circle were immediately like, let's be barbarians, and we're like, no, 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 no fighting, because it's bad enough people are already rioting in the Market District. Essentially, it's dragging Malleus through the mud any way we can without, like, because he works, I'll give an example. He does fashion, right?
I've seen those stupid ads.
It'd be a real fucking shame if, you know, his textiles just went up in flames. That's what I mean.
You're talking about doing it strategically and not up front.
Exactly. Especially with what I know he is. We don't want to do it up front.
Can he detect shadow magic at all?
That's a good question. I don't know.
The next time I see him around. Well, if there's a next time. I can always just do a little sprint away, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Watch from the sidelines, see what happens.
good luck ever running into him. He only ever really shows up at the Unsun. Sometimes Meat Rack, but even then that's rare. Because I know Nemesis gets real pissy about him being in his district.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And even Hamsky doesn't want him to be around. Because... Okay, I can understand, but at the same time, I can't. He blames Malleus for getting shot at Mirak. And causing a ruckus. Even though it wasn't really Malleus' fault. But at the same time, like, I get that maybe he's just using it as an excuse to get him away from Meat Rack, but in the end, it doesn't matter because he's still there. He still goes there. I was there the day he got shot. I actually was around the corner and I watched it. I saw it happen. I saw him pull a bullet out of his brain. And then flick it away like it was nothing. That was a very fucked up day.
Trying to think... God. We don't even know what the heck he is. Alright, well... Well... No, I can't use my pistol against it, but...
I'm thinking... I don't think it relates to it at all, but... When I went up to Aegis... Aegis is another place that you can find him sometimes. I went up to Aegis, and he introduced me to his son, Oops. And I noticed that Oops was very doll-like.
I don't want to ask the question. Right.
You know, ball joints in his hands and fingers and things like that. It may just be a coincidence, but I'm thinking that maybe that's Malleus, kind of. I don't think that's actually his body that he's in, so to speak. That's why he was able to just remove that bullet like it was nothing. And not only that, but when he did get shot, I don't know if they came out of his chest or not. It looked like they did from where I was standing, but shadow creature banshee things came out of him when he got shot. So I don't know if he's just a collection of that, or I don't know. And even my friend
to do an apparition.
And even my friend Oogie, who could see shadows and auras around people, says that his is very weird. Like, it's very tight around his body.
Huh.
So, I don't think he's a shadow, but I think he's something... He's like an aberration that's similar to that. Possibly.
I can see that.
Especially now knowing what Oops actually is, because I saw Oops at the Industrial District, and they look like one of those banshee things. And I was told, oh yeah, no, that's Oops. And I was like, excuse me? That's not... Okay. I do know people associated with him, too. But I will... Yeah. I will say, though, I don't know, I don't know if he actually likes him or not. He doesn't seem to act like he likes him all that much, just is kind of nonchalant. But he has a son, quote-unquote, named Aiden. And Aiden... Like, I talk to Aiden regularly, and the last time I saw him interact with Malleus, it seemed kind of tense. Kind of like a, oh, please don't be near me, kind of tense. Like, listen, I don't want you near me, but at the same time, I'll tolerate you for now. And then he adopted a little star child named Sparks, and...
Star Child.
Like what Higgs
I've only ever seen a few. I see.
And then there's like
I think I've seen him in his earlier form.
There's like a
I've only ever seen him in like this human-esque.
Oh yeah, no, I remember back when he was all blue. That's when I first met him. Then there's like a cat synthetic, and then there's like a jellyfish woman, and a woman with long
I think I've seen
dark
the
hair.
cat synthetic.
Purple? Where'd you see them at?
I don't remember where it was. I know it wasn't here. Maybe Blackstone. But I don't think so. I might be wrong.
I've never seen anybody associate with him at Blackstone, so... I don't think he even knows what Blackstone is, to be honest.
That was a long time ago. No. The time I remember was definitely a long time ago. We're talking... maybe... months, close to a year.
That's fair.
So yeah. Not exactly, you know, the brightest memory there. That was my understanding of it. I just got hold of it maybe a few weeks ago. And, well, there was footage. And it was quite unnerving. Reminded me of somebody I used to know. It's, yeah. Like I said, I have no... I know there's, you know, the ones that are against Bardic Circle, but I know where my faith lies, and that is with the Circle. They've been kind to me in so many different ways.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah. I knew something wasn't right. I just
don't know what he thinks.
It's hard to watch.
Because after Ludric and Ebb and Flow came out with that statement, I don't know what he hasn't said anything about it. At least to me. Because, you know, he went ahead and said that it was all just an act and stuff, and Ebb and Flow and Ludric went ahead and said, no, that was all real. So now I don't know what he's thinking.
Perhaps carefully trying to figure out the next PR move. Something that looks good within the public eye. That's how I would run it. Especially if it was somebody with that dark of a stature that doesn't want that getting loose.
Well, he told me at the onset that's not the first time that people have tried to drag his name through the mud. And I'm not surprised.
Right. When it comes down to that, I'd be careful. If it's not the first time, odds are he knows what he's doing. Christ.
God, we stood over here just fucking talking about this for a while.
Just make sure to play your cards carefully.
Yeah. I also didn't realize just how long we actually stood here talking about it.
I know, Ray Ray told me a few weeks ago, but, you know, you're still trying to piece together what exactly happened, and you don't really want to go back and analyze things.
I Ray
I know
Ray
Maggie's seen worse, but
really didn't take it well either.
no, no. They kind of spawned a knife. They were that angry.
Which has me concerned too, because I don't think Ray Ray told you, but Malleus has shown interest in them.
Alright.
He actually bought a couple of their pieces during the ball that we had to raise money for our moon school.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
And when he mentioned it, Ray Ray brought up that they painted them. And of course, that's the other thing too. He said that he liked them because they were very liminal. And that kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like, ugh.
Sorry, my brain went to different scenarios. I'm afraid that he might get them to do something that might get them to do something reckless.
Yeah, no, I've been worried too. Whenever Ray Ray and Malleus are in the same area, I usually try to keep an eye on them. But I think at this point, Ray Ray's smart enough now to not do anything. You know.
Of course, though I trust them to do the right thing. It's just how manipulative one can be. Fuck. Son of a... He's pulling out a blood bag.
Yeah, me too. Also, speaking of which, talk about fucking horrible timing. I was complaining at Meat Rack that I can't eat raw meat anymore and that cooked meat doesn't taste the same, and I brought up the example of I went and I hunted a bear with Daryl, and I couldn't eat it raw. And the moment I said that, I turn around and I see Cupcake walk by with another guy dragging a bear corpse, and they're like, Sapphire, look what we caught! I was so fucking angry. I was so angry. Like, the timing was perfect, but I was so fucking angry. I just went, I'm going home, and then I walked away.
No. Mad timing. Unfortunate timing. God. Well, I mean... Did you meet the new vampire on the block, quote unquote?
Oh, I mean, I saw her with Burst, but I didn't actually introduce myself or anything, because he was just kind of telling her all about Halloween and stuff. She looks nice.
Ah. No, yeah, well, I only met them... Oh, when in the heck was that? Last week? Last week. Burst invited me over. They just came back from, that other vampire world, wherever the bloody name is, and, they found her. Mind you, she was in a bit of a state when I first met her.
I mean, I can imagine.
She seems to be better now.
Yeah, no. She was asking about Halloween and the Day of the Dead, so I just kind of gave simplified explanations.
Ah, Dia de Muertos. Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I mean, I did do my best to, introduce myself when they were first there, at least. Give I want to say friendly face, but I mean... Anyways, I ended up, well, I gave them a blood bag just in case they needed one. I know Burst has many, because I think she's staying at their place, but, you know.
I mean, it's still a gesture of kindness.
Something as like a
so-
token of, yeah, gesture of kindness. It's, you know.
Hey, Sapphire.
Yeah.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going good. Just chatting.
Fair enough. Sorry to bother you.
No, you're fine.
No, it's alright. But yeah, I ended up doing that, and, well, we did shake hands, so, I mean, they were
Progress.
better. Yeah, it's progress, I guess. I saw them playing on the phone, I was just like, I remember how I was when I got mine.
Same.
Hadn't a fucking clue how to use it.
Imagine being a kid and being handed a cell phone and then being told go ham. I
Imagine
did it.
being a 120-year-old vampire, getting handed that, and then told go ham.
Listen. When I was a kid in my world, we didn't have cell phones.
I didn't have cell phones either. We had regular rotary phones.
We did too.
No. Heaven forbid somebody had a 9 in their number, you know, you just and then you had to let it go.
I was too young to actually use it, but we did have one.
Oh god. I had somebody that I used to call, and they had a 9 and a 9 right at the end.
Oh, jeez.
It was like, no, why? No, Norix, you're going to have to call them up. Fuck you. Oh, god damn it, they took away that gesture.
What?
I can't flip people off. It just resorts to this anytime I use my middle finger.
Well, what do you mean turn that feature off, though? I'm confused. What do you mean?
Maggie coded it. I can't flip. I physically cannot.
Oh.
For the life of me, I cannot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. It's nothing. Just, you know, you say, oh, you know, here's... Don't fucking laugh, it's an atrocity!
No, something just randomly popped in my head. I'm sorry, continue. I'll tell you what I'll tell you what I thought about later, when you're done ranting.
Oh. No, I'm done ranting. It's fine.
It's like those, you know those fucking boomer memes? Where it's like, back in my day. I feel like that's us right now.
Oh god.
Back in my day, we
Back
had
in
rotary
my day,
phones.
we had rotary phones. Back in my day, these different enhancements and stuff like that required a whole shitload of work and a specialist. And a custom order.
My hero, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Shut up.
Back in my day, we bit people.
Back in my day, we bit people. Oh my god.
You should have seen the look in my face when somebody handed me fake vampire's
don't
teeth
listen to
for
my hero.
Halloween.
My hero's being an ass.
And I said, I don't know how to take this.
He's gonna trick
I
you.
really don't. Because how does a vampire even... So how does a vampire create another vampire? Through the teeth. If I wore those, what does that make them?
Uh.
A vampire condom.
Okay, well, anyway, what I was gonna say was, back in my day, we didn't have fancy video games or cell phones. Do you know what we had for toys?
Mud, dirt, sticks,
No,
rocks,
we had jumping ropes, we had
marbles.
marbles, we had fucking yo-yos.
Oh well. When somebody said they wanted to play Mortal Kombat, that was literally
the
life.
fucking hoop and
Life and
stick?
death.
That's what we had. We had hoop and sticks.
I don't have that. I just had, operas and plays and
I mean, we had those.
the newspapers,
We had all that.
comics.
We didn't have comics, but we had, like, newspapers
Yes.
and stuff.
Oh, I had comics. Mind you, they were very anti-human, but I mean,
Yeah,
they were funny.
in my world, I mean, the reason we didn't have comics is because, a good chunk of the time, because in my world, people had a specific type of magic. And there was... Did someone give you points in the 4th dimension? Is that why you're doing this? You're just doing it. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, so like there were. You shut the fuck up. Because people. I can't even finish what I want to say. No, she didn't, Hero. Shut up. What I was going to say was there were people that worked in the newspapers that had ink magic. And they could only do certain things with it. And I know that when I got kidnapped, they were actually progressing to adding comics to it. And then having the comics move.
Oh, that would have been nice. Also, ink magic. I'm starting to think of, like, would they be like an octopus if you scared them?
I don't want to think about that. Oh, you guys made me ink.
Oh dear. I haven't thought about that movie in a while.
I'm sorry.
You know, you know how sometimes people like to hold their breath? To test if, some movies you can actually stay underwater for that allotted amount of time?
A good chunk of the time, it's
Man,
very, very unlikely.
I almost died in Finding Nemo.
Why did you... Norix, they're all fish. Norix, you fucking idiot. They're all fish. They breathe underwater. And before you say, but what about the scuba divers? They're wearing scuba gear so they can breathe under the water, Norix.
I have 2 oxygen tanks right here.
Yeah? Where's your brain?
Yeah.
Could have fooled me. That was a joke. That was a joke. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just like, there was a video I saw where it was, people. It was like this guy who would actually take scenes from movies of someone actually playing a piano to see if it's actually what they're playing.
Oh, I think I've seen that. There was like an animated cat, Disney cat thing. Oh, I forgot the name. It involved cats. Anyways.
You're not talking about the racist stereotype
Apparently
scene,
they are... Hey?
Yeah, no, there's a movie called The Aristocats, and there's like a racist scene with a Chinese cat playing the piano with chopsticks. It was like a Siamese cat.
Oh.
It was very racist.
Ouch.
But if it's not that...
No, I'm not talking about that scene. I'm talking about the one where the kittens are playing.
Oh, yeah. The scene in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that's the only thing I fucking remember from that.
The only other movie I could think of where... Well, I don't even think he plays the piano in that movie. I was about to say, the only other movie I could think of with a cat playing the piano is Cats Don't Dance, but I don't think he plays the piano in that. Or maybe he does, I don't remember. And I don't think that's Disney either. No, that's not Disney.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beat?
Don't they play a few instruments in the beginning?
I mean, they do. Oh, God, no, wait, no. There's the Christmas movie where the guy was literally an organ. Have you ever seen Beauty and the Beast: The Enchanted Christmas?
No.
Yeah, no, it literally has the villain who's just a giant organ. And then he has like a little sidekick who's like a little piccolo flute.
Goddamn organs.
I like that movie. That's a good movie. It had good music. Though the movie was...
I think of the last movie I saw.
It was a Disney sequel, though, so, I mean,
It was in the... Trying to think of what other movies had people playing...
Sing.
Oh yeah, let's see. Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure they did that. Coraline? Yeah?
Totally not four-dimensionally scouring my fucking DVDs across from me to get an idea. Totally not. Shut up, you're making up words.
Of course not. Oh, of course not. Of course not. I'm not saying nothing.
Book of Life, he plays a guitar. Corpse Bride, that's one with piano.
Corpse Bride, yeah.
They play a lot of piano in that, actually.
Wasn't it Shrek 2 that had the hooked captain playing the piano?
Yeah, Captain Hook. He was playing the piano.
Captain Hook. Let's see.
One of my favorite scenes in, like, the third movie is when he, like, when they're, like, the villains are invading the kingdom, and Captain Hook goes, well, if it isn't Peter Pan, and this girl runs up, and she's like, his name's not Peter, and he's just like, shut it, Wendy, and she just screams.
Oh.
Well, Captain Hook also plays piano in the Disney version, too. And also in...
Think about what else.
In the Disney version and also in the live-action version, where a lot of people think that Captain Hook is hot in. Pirates of the Caribbean. There's a lot of instrument playing in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Have they fact-checked to see if that music box is playing the correct notes?
I don't know. Phantom of the Opera, most definitely. Though I would like to think that since it's a musical, they would actually, actually play the music correctly. And not just act like they are.
Oh,
that would be blasphemy.
Yeah, that would be. That's like, I don't know, Cats. That musical.
Listen. Cats, I enjoy Cats. I thoroughly enjoy Cats, but we don't talk about the movie.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
We don't talk about Bruno. No, no, no.
In fact, the last time the last time we saw that, Maggie, who's the rum tum tugger from the movie? When he called out milk, Maggie pulled out their phone and played a sound that said, "Jason Derulo." And it kind of overshadowed the milk scene. I don't even know who this Jason Derulo is.
Oh boy. All I'll say is that if you offer him a pheasant, he'd rather have grouse.
Very nice person, but
Oh, he's a curious cat.
I remember when they, like, made Grumpy Cat into, like, an official Jericho cat.
Yeah. I remember that.
What was that cat's name? Tuna? I don't remember.
Remember either.
Huh. What is... Ghost sounds familiar. For some reason.
Spiritual beings.
I bring forth an offering.
Hello.
Here is the
Welcome back.
offering.
I'll take it.
You'll
Wait,
take it?
offering?
There you
What?
go. Gentle push.
Hi. Hello.
We'll start the bidding now. We'll start at 2,000 credits. Going once, going twice.
No.
That's not enough.
I
Buddy.
am not for sale.
Norix, you know I'm teasing.
Troublemaker.
This is what you get for floss dancing randomly, just when we were in the middle of talking.
It do be like that though.
Don't pat my head, you condescending fuck.
Oh my. No, that
Anyway,
I know
I'm
that
gonna go
goes-
scream in the
Someone
void.
doesn't
Goodbye.
like being short.
sounds familiar to me for something else.
Jesus Christ, what happened to you?
Jesus Christ, what happened to you?
Nothing.
I
What
thought
happened
not.
to you?
I got cursed, you motherfucker. I'm surprised Nox is here. Alright, I'm gonna go in as Shiloh now.
Seems like we found a caravan of the free
There you
folk.
go.
Hi, Dad.
What? They said tequila, so.
Tequila bottle.
Funny then.
Hey, you want one?
I got all sorts here.
Never mind, I got other kinds of questions now.
And I see you've got
Please
some sort of
don't tell
essence
me you're
about
gonna
it to
drink your
something
sorrows
this,
away.
It's gonna be right there.
interminable. Drinking sorrows away. No, that seems like my sort of man. Drinking your sorrows away like a proper warrior of the road.
What an all of fuck! No, take it. Of course I'm fast.
It's a mic before
No one else seeing this?
We'd like to see you drunk afterwards. I ain't getting drunk on this toast, I'll tell you that for free. More honey than a damn hive.
Zach? What are you seeing this?
Karen. No. I am saying it.
Who I am was.
I've seen taller.
You know, I could let Lysandra know too.
With 3 heads!
Okay,
3
there
heads.
you go.
Well, yeah, he's
Get a point in
Cerberus.
the-
Christ, 3 heads!
So.
I don't know, it's hard to see. I've been imbibing about here. Must be some lord off his rocker.
You
about.
you doing okay, or do we need to talk?
Awful experience to people.
They seem quite
I'm doing about as good as I can.
taken. It's got them, so I have them.
Someone whose own son
I
doesn't
shall
want
take my
Hi,
leave.
Igni.
Friendly.
Y'all have a good night.
Hi.
Have a good one.
Pleasure meeting you.
Dad, that's my sister.
I can
Oh,
scarcely.
hello.
That's Daryl's dad.
The one that does the worst experiments, I think, is Widow.
Daryl, my boyfriend.
Pisses people with bugs. So.
Oh, I don't like that. Not
I
that.
didn't
Alright.
even know you fucking had them.
I think
Little
actually.
bugs, you know.
Yeah.
Not these ones.
Parasites.
I have a boyfriend.
Oh, apologies.
Well, I
Fuck,
suppose
excuse me. I didn't
it
even know
depends
you
on
had a
who you are as
boyfriend.
to whether or not I am his father.
Oh, you are his dad. Stop.
Dear.
He's
There's
just
not enough fire.
hot-headed.
You did
No pun intended.
We mean.
the bees.
I'm
You want to experiment?
Thank you, that one was good.
Yeah, that was actually good.
I shot some. I found some, and I killed them. And they blew up immediately as soon as they popped. Like, ooh.
Yes, I must have surprised those who are not much of a drinker anymore. Brings out a...
He's not a good person.
Well, it brings out a side.
I was about to say, I'm glad you're not drinking your sorrows away. At least you're sticking with the tea. That makes me happy.
Well, she says
Yeah, at least you're not like.
I've already got 3 sides to look at, so I don't need another side.
Okay, that's fair.
Existing how?
Also,
I'm gonna get eye height. One moment.
So I saw your application.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're
Get you for an interview.
you're freakishly tall.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry, this is about as small as I can get.
Oh, she's usually a lot shorter. Yeah, she's usually a lot shorter. She was also cursed like I was.
almost like a main method
I
of
see.
communication.
First.
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, the whole Halloween thing. Yeah.
Just kind of clicking.
Yeah, I dressed up like
Barely
my
used
my brother.
I am getting old.
I hate people like that. I hate.
I never understood this,
Sitting down and doing this all the time.
It's fun.
Like they're in a park or something and they're on their
my ward seems to enjoy it, though.
I don't use phones ever unless I want to call someone.
Yeah, everything just stopped moving for a second.
Did you
Calm down, bit of flux.
He'll learn eventually.
Son of a bitch! It did it again! The paper's stuck.
Also, Dad says hi.
don't eat it.
He slipped in on accident,
I'm not!
so he won't be here.
This time,
Hi,
I
Dad.
think I'm doing. I'm trying to get it out now. See? It can't. Okay, this brand.
Not you.
Yes, I am the
Not you, other dad.
Yes.
You.
I assume he's, just as, dashing and handsome
Resulting to eating the paper outside.
as his spawn.
Yeah, that.
I just wondered, it smelled familiar.
You want to go chat outside?
Okay. I figured.
Maybe get away from the noise. Alright. Oh gosh. Ooh.
This place smells like stale cigarettes.
How are you over here? What do you mean?
Maybe that's me.
But he identified himself as a baron.
Plus, you get a lot of weird people here too, so that doesn't help. Yeah. Oh god, even the pavilion's taken. Okay.
Hardly anywhere but the norm at this point. Oh, no, I haven't finished.
Seriously though, how are you? After what happened?
It's not easy, but I think it's going to take some time. Vegas told me it was a mistake. probably should have heeded his words and attempted to go about things a different way, but I can't change the past. I just have to look towards the future.
No, I know. Just...
It's hard to justify my past.
I know. It's just... It's just the thought of him not taking into consideration that you were wanting to apologize at all.
There were a couple of times that I could have gone back. But by that point, I wondered if he actually really cared. He would have wanted me back. It was far enough away that he was well-grown, self-sufficient. Probably do his taxes all on his own. Or not. He can make that choice, I suppose. But I didn't. And that is my burden to bear. Don't know why I suppose he is right, but it doesn't make it any less real that I am trying to mend things now.
At least you're trying.
More than can be said for many.
I mean, there's a lot of people out there that wouldn't even bother trying once it's too late. They would just give up, but... And I hope eventually he sees that you're trying.
Melgus' father, Nemox, was far more an absentee father than myself. He let the boy wander through libraries, sitting in his castle walls, letting the years pass him by. And to think I'm even less of an absentee father than that.
Right.
Doesn't take much, though, I suppose.
I think once the kid is angry enough, I guess it doesn't take much, but... He just... The thing that... He never told me about any of that, though. Like, I would bring up, like, you know, like, oh, I wonder how your dad's doing and things like that, but he never mentioned anything about, you know, being mad at you or anything. So I just thought things were okay.
Just trying not to think of me. Brush it under the rug. Leave it at the fact that he has a father, even though he might not want to consider me such.
Well, I still think of you as a dad. Which is really funny considering, well, I mean, then again, I wasn't actually taking care of you when I was a kid. It was just me leading on. It was just Malgus leading me to believe that I actually was.
I did enjoy our time together. It made me understand why you are a good fit for my son.
What the heck?
Because when all is said and done, I do care for him. And my standards are higher than those. And you not only met them, but you exceeded them. Take that as you will. Like a forest of lost souls.
Yeah, it's all nightmare magic. Burst set this all up.
I like it.
Yeah, he does a good job with it. They're very spooky.
Yes. I'm sure people would be unnerved by the laughs of a small child out in the woods, but I can't help but laugh.
Come on. I know what you're thinking. You want to carry me just like old time's sake. You're gonna have to switch hands.
Go on.
You're gonna have to switch hands, my boy. You're holding a glass in that hand, my boy.
Fine.
Ah. Ooh!
No, I don't care. I didn't even know this was an option. Let's fucking sick.
You're welcome. I have made discoveries for you. Oh! Oh! Careful! I am still a fleshy human. I don't want you accidentally flinging me off into the stratosphere.
Well,
I won't fling you. I am,
maybe Clay's.
Farmhold,
Yes?
okay.
You got to say artifacts
gonna break your ribs.
can be used.
Far more skilled than that.
Break the ribs, I'm gonna break everything.
You hit past the access shit.
I can duck if you want to go through the doors.
I like it.
Yeah, I'll duck.
After that, I
Wee! Oh, there's a spooky ghost working behind the bar. Uh-oh. I suddenly can't hear my environment. That's not good. I'll be right back. I'm gonna hop off you. Oh! Oh, now I can hear. Now I can hear. Oh, I guess I can't. I guess you can't carry me in here. Otherwise, I just stop hearing everybody.
Nice.
That is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
I love those. They're amazing.
I just wish that Daryl would listen to some reason.
Oh, what's that? Sorry.
So I wish that Daryl would simply listen to Seabreeze.
Yeah, I know.
You know when they pass the basket around so you can give donations, they are...
I've been trying to talk to him, but...
Besides, he never asked me about Chris.
Is it red or white?
I didn't know why.
He just sort of threw it back to me without any consolation whatsoever.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I've been trying to talk to him, but...
Oh, it's red.
No, the name Ghost holds an importance to me, and I'm not sure. I apologize for being passive aggressive, but
Well, he might not want to, but Well, he might not want to, but I still fully intend on having my kids call you Grandpa.
trying to know things and not being able to put everything together.
Hey, didn't I see you at that
Been
party?
in a situation like that before?
Yeah. The little girl, I think I saw her at
I appreciate it, but
I can't figure it out.
I won't feel comfortable unless she is.
Stars trying to be punched through like the square.
Alright, well, I'll like I said, I've been talking to him, so...
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
It may take some time, but if time does truly heal all wounds, then I've got plenty.
I don't know. I eventually remember.
The fucking jack-o'-lanterns got too fucking...
Or unless I ask someone and then hopefully they know the
Jack-o'-lanterns got
answer.
too unscary, you know?
I wanted him to
You know how they used to put the actual fucking teeth in there?
keep that bracelet because it's an important trinket, and I wanted him to be able to understand why I wanted him to give it to you.
Something to think about.
You wanted Daryl to give it to me?
Probably big enough, actually. It's the only
Yes.
Wait, I thought I was just borrowing.
I had no idea. I just went ahead and just gave it to Daryl, just thinking that it was just for him.
I wanted him to understand its importance first before giving it.
Get one immediately. Kill me. Hello, back.
I greatly appreciate it.
He never knew his mother.
Don't be time for that.
I'm sure.
Never got the chance to.
I'm mostly interested.
As it
He was
is.
taken away before he could. Even I feel like I barely knew her, but
Do that. So.
it was important enough.
I'm sure you'll be able to.
When an epsilon intense tie a bond,
What did you do?
we do things similarly to humans, although rings are alternate gifts in comparison, and quite frankly, they would get in the way.
Hands on.
So a bracelet.
I do stuff with my mind.
No kidding. No kidding.
Well, I mean, he might not have appreciated it, but I did. I still do.
Oh.
Beating your record here?
Rock. Yeah.
I just hope that one day he can look upon it as a glimpse of his family once. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but
Some point.
someday.
I don't know. I actually don't know what I want. I'm gonna open up my casino this Friday, and I'm dying in the
Maybe
inside
some of the
little bit.
mercenaries can steal the heads off.
Why?
Can do my best to be there. However, it's going to be an interesting night.
Anyhow,
I heard that, look at my list and I
This
noticed a
model,
couple
this is a
other...
good model. Ooh, it's optimized too. That's amazing.
Let's go. I'd like to.
You okay?
I'd like to make it. I really.
the Lord of the dead has
Doing a lot of things, and yours is a good thing.
finished his hiding ritual.
Gambling, the one thing that most of
What?
I'm pretty sure he was the only other mortal.
people get to gamble. 4 games in 12, and then I'm gonna add more games probably.
But at least they get some sort of interesting gifts and trinkets out of it. Even if it might just be armor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be interested to see what all of this looks like once the forging process is finished.
Yeah, I was a little mad at him at first, but I'm over it. Because he didn't tell me.
I honestly don't know how
We literally went to go fight Saituno, and he wasn't wearing armor, so that was enough to fucking concern me.
I'd be able to, I'm still capable.
Deadline, sister, you didn't tell me about a lot of things.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, how much is the fuel?
Frankly, he never told me about his wife until more recently.
Wait, are you serious? Did he tell you about his son?
Well, recently in the span of several 100,000 years, but more recently.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I forget that not everybody has the same semblance of time. As it was, it pains all 3 of my heads.
Like helping afford it.
Oh, I'm not fucking jealous. I think there's fucking copyright in here.
I think what you're trying to ask is what is the operating
No,
cost
probably
of
not.
a
I use a
helicopter?
turnip, they use a pumpkin. It's different.
because I'm working with They tell me
That's what you should be charged for.
I should charge him for the
Oh, it's for Halloween. People carve jack-o'-lanterns. Make them look like spooky faces. Shut up, Boomer!
Yeah.
Someone does.
You can eat the seeds inside of them, and you can make the guts into pie.
I have a whole whopping 0 credits. And I hope to change that.
But you can't eat the lantern?
I mean, if you're brave enough. I don't think it's gonna taste good to you.
Well, I wouldn't eat the brown twiggly.
Yeah, that's the stem.
Right. Scum.
Become a specialist.
Probably the
Igni.
orange bit.
I'm being summoned away to go and beat things up really, really good. So I will see you later on.
Okay, go beat him up.
I'm gonna go punch things.
Go be badass.
I'm gonna go punch things really hard because I've had a bad day, and that is therapy. I'm gonna go beat up people who deserve it.
It's therapy for the month at least.
Glorious battle following your wake.
You know, hugs are fine too. Those help with bad days. Oh yeah, that's a good
She's
one.
my sister.
But yes, violence serves.
You talking to me?
That is Cerberus.
Tinkering explosives again.
No, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a megaphone. I'm gonna get a little stand in City Hall and be like, violence solves all world's problems. Who's with me? And then at the end of that whole thing, you say, fight.
Quit talking about my dad like that, you piece of shit.
In front of them, and then they will believe it. They'll believe it.
I have power mind to snap you in half, little man.
Dad, it's okay, calm down.
Hey, I don't know, I might ask certain fighters to come there too, maybe, I don't know. Hey, it'd be
You have
fun.
5 seconds to turn around and stop talking to us.
The grass and leave in a
Oh,
moment.
it's getting feisty over there.
See, this is what I mean.
It's okay.
Violence.
Let's try a second time.
Just ignore them. They think that they're all that when they're really not.
Don't rope me in with him.
I'm already dead. Fortunately.
He shan't rope me. Actually, no harm.
And this is going to be my reference. My reference.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Yes, that's how violence starts.
I can't understand a word he's saying.
I have an idea. I should put
All
it
three pairs of eyes are on you.
No. We should blow up City Hall so people know that we need to deliver this message immediately. The military
That's
called.
terrorism.
No, not unless you have a message.
It's literally.
One man's terrorism is another man's freedom fighter.
That is. Oops. Hold on. Let me try that again.
God.
Alright, we're not going.
Wait, come here. I'm gonna grab your hand and pull you over.
What in the hell?
Look, it's that silly mindset again. It's that silly mindset
Burst.
again.
Norix.
Don't worry.
The intrusive thought.
This is my other dad.
Yes?
Oh my goodness, state.
First is talking about plotting terrorism.
Hello.
What do you mean?
Pleased to meet you.
Hello, Cerberus.
Cerberus, Norix. Pleased to meet you.
Illyria. But most people call me Wraith now, which is also one of my other names.
I don't like these handshakes. These handshakes are not my thing.
What about fist bumps? Do you like fist bumps?
Or head pats. Head pats like this.
Oh, I know you like head pats. Come down here. Come down here. I know you like head pats. I'm gonna give all three of your heads head pats.
There you go.
It's an honor. I do also like fist bumps because it's like punching but slow.
That's true.
Careful, careful. There you go.
There we go.
Always do fist bumps with people.
I
When
do
I
my
can.
best not to incinerate people.
Have you ever
There
dabbed
we
somebody
go.
up?
I can address you now with a fist bump.
What is dabbing? You know what?
What do you
Forget
think
it.
I am on culture? Bring it in.
He's gonna dab you up, Norix. Dab him up. Don't leave him hanging. Dab him up. That was so awkward. That was so awkward.
I just didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
My god.
You gotta learn how to properly
Here's
dab
our
people
other
up.
Braces.
friend. Hey, Penny.
Penny.
I know I do.
Hello
This is
again.
Cerberus.
Hello.
This is my dad. My other dad.
Turn around in my
Dab me up.
standing chair.
I don't think she knows what dabbing
Show
up
this guy how to
means.
dab someone up.
No idea.
She's new too. We're both new to the. Yeah.
Oh, they meant a high five.
No, he meant to
that
dab
what
her
it is?
up,
Okay.
Norix. God, you really are.
Yeah, you ever dabbed up to like this?
And
Now
then
you piqued my curiosity. Okay, so how does this work?
Hello.
Okay, so high five.
My brain went places when I was sitting here in this chair. I was
Sideways?
just like,
It's sort of like a handshake, but you clasp.
What?
and this
Like
guy's
that,
looking
sort of?
cold.
He's like,
terrorism.
oh,
what do you mean?
oh, I get it, like
terrorist?
that.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Let it go, and then do a point.
Oh, so you grab the person's
What's the
head and
opposite
then
of
bump them
terrorism?
with your elbow and then
Counter-terrorism, there
like
you go.
that, sort of.
Sort of. That's on the right track, yes.
Counter-terrorist win.
I've learned something.
No.
Try that.
What do you mean? I'm
And
the
then,
one that's supposed to defuse the
Yeah.
bombs.
Yeah, there we go.
yeah.
Look, listen.
Everyone has their own spin on it, but I like
Some-
I like doing the I like doing the diddle
We gotta switch
with
roles
my
of things.
fingers.
Sometimes you
Like
gotta
after the
blow
fist
up,
pump,
sometimes
like
you gotta
after
stop
the
blow
dab up,
ups.
we just
So-
like bring the hand away and just go.
No, listen, I'm only gonna blow up the places
Stop.
that are really bad for us. So.
Terrorism, Penny. She wants to
Oh
blow up
God,
the town
please!
hall.
Who touched me?
Stop with the
And as
bees!
I said, one man's terrorism is another man's freedom fight.
You're a bad influence.
Yeah, it was scary. Now listen, go
I-
into that world
Well,
and
this-
we take
This
over.
would not be considered freedom fighting by, I would say, 99.99% of people. That extra 0.01% would be mentally unwell
Those
people.
people that took you
Fair.
and find your family.
If you want to. Like,
Yes.
we can't just say we're gonna beat
I'd
him up.
rather,
They're
I'd rather
mean.
just avoid them and try to find my family. And
But
then
that's
take them out of
they're
there.
the ones that know. Probably. I don't know, who knows?
No one knows that. They ran away as well.
It's nice to ask, just in case.
A little bit of violence
lie.
wouldn't hurt.
And they let shades run around willy-nilly.
Pain has a way
Or
of
just
motivating people.
okay. Look,
going
to
to-
get an idea.
Get up.
After I take
I
over
need to
the
both dimensionally. I need to get up at like 3
I don't know
o'clock in the
where that
morning.
came
It's
from.
not fun. Anyways,
Disgusting.
have a great evening.
You too.
Are you gonna dab her up? No, you're not. Wow.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm not
I
that
don't know
cool.
what that means.
You need to teach her, Norix.
Cerberus will teach you.
Yes, Cerberus will. The dad will teach you how to dab someone up.
I'm good.
I'm not an expert. They're the expert.
It's like
I'm
a
good.
secret handshake type thing, sort of.
Alright.
I guess.
See
Except
you
it's not
later.
secret.
If you
See
saw.
you all
Yeah,
later.
What's a
and
normal handshake?
a pleasure
That's a
meeting
good
you.
question.
Later, Norix. And I'll be safe.
See you later.
Don't worry.
I think people just view it as like basic.
I'd like to consider this culturally insensitive zone.
It happens.
Why?
Okay, so here's the thing. What was I gonna say? Hold on.
This.
Okay, look.
I'm gonna stand up too.
Okay.
What's wrong with the handshake? Or what's wrong with learning how to fucking dab someone up?
One plot of land where we can already
It's
have
not-
our
Dad, it's
camps
okay.
at or whatever.
Would
And
you
then
like a
after
gun,
that,
Penny?
I'm only joking.
I see. That's what I'm saying.
You want a Glock?
I'm gonna be making some weapons
Halloween
and things.
decor.
Would you like a gun?
Did you say
That's
what?
my locker.
I have.
Well, I'm gonna
I was
show
given a
you.
Glock as a kid. Hi, D.
You just point it. and
Hello?
you pull the trigger.
This is my other dad.
I much prefer the axe. The axe is much easier to wield. You don't have to reload the axe.
You're up in me one day.
I mean, that's
But
fair.
anyways, that's besides the point. I'm
Axes
gonna
don't
teach
need
you.
reloading.
No, I just.
But I suppose if you are going to reload something, you might as well use a shotgun.
Craft. Anyways.
I don't like using guns. I like using blades.
I don't understand.
Put
I'm
the
gonna
shotgun
teach you. I
away,
was
Dad.
gonna tell you,
Put it
there's a
away.
computer.
Yeah. We
What?
should teach
Don't
her
just pull a
to
shotgun out.
I'm
shoot
using
the weapon before live fire.
I'm using proper
Actually,
proper
no.
guns.
That's
I'm
name.
pointing it at the ground. It's
I'm an expert
my
gunner.
my
Master.
my finger is off the trigger. The safety is on. I'm treating it as if it's loaded, not pointing it towards any living being or no living being, I suppose. One with that.
How are you?
Thank you, Dad. You're very considerate. Pat,
I
pat.
haven't seen much besides in here. So.
Actually, I
You
should
mind if
show
I join you?
around. Yes.
It's up to you.
I was thinking about
I
that.
was curious to the fire
Pile
on
of
fire.
bones.
Yes.
I'm always gonna stretch my legs.
Well, I also gotta head out because I
Take the
too
chair.
have to get up early,
What?
fourth dimensionally.
Good, I guess.
Yes.
There. I will escort you.
Okay. It was good seeing you again.
Always a pleasure. Always.
I like it.
Hold on, big guy, hold
It's so
on.
fucking cold out here.
I know out here won't suffer the same thing. I wanna climb up. I'll climb up.
The area and make things go.
Alright, alright.
I could find where did it go? It disappeared. It disappeared. Where'd it go? There it is.
Oh no, it's very.
Oh.
Alright, together